Myself Manjula Athane, HOD of Computer Department. So already we have seen that there are 4 units videos are uploaded. This is the 5th unit, that is Java, Applets and Graphics Programming. In this video, we'll see that how to create the what applet and all this. So in this video, we'll see the what are the unit outcomes. After watching this video, you should come to know that what are the unit outcomes of this unit. So first is what describe the life cycle of the applet. Second, develop a program for implementing applet application. Develop program for implementing geometric shapes and develop program for implementing given font settings. The total weightage of this chapter is 10 marks. So next, what is applet? So applet is a Java program that runs in the web browser. So Java applet is a special type of program that is embedded in the web page to generate the dynamic content. It runs inside the browser and works at the client side. So what are the advantages of the applet? There are many advantages of the applet. First one, it works at the client side, so less response time it requires. It is secured and it can be executed by the browsers running under many platforms including Linux, Windows, Mac, operating system, etc. So it works at the client side and it is requires very less time and it is a secured one. So what do you mean by the life cycle of the applet? There are 5 methods are there in the life cycle of the applet. Init method, start method, stop method, destroy method and paint method. Like this, different methods are there. We'll see one by one. First is a what? Init method, it is called. Newborn state is there, applet. In the newborn state, init method is invoked. And after this one, start calls the start method. So once the applet is started, so start method is called and it is comes under the running state. In this running state, so the paint method is called. Suppose you want to write something in the applet, you can use this paint method. So you can bring the applet running state to idle state by calling the stop method. Once you call the stop method, applet becomes in the idle state. So once it is in an idle state, you want to make it as again in the running state, you call the start method, it comes to the running state. And if you don't want the applet furthermore, you can call the destroy method, the applet is dead state. Once you call the applet is in the dead state. We'll see one by one methods. So this applet class is present in this applet package. So Java first is when you are writing the Java applet programming, the first thing is you have to import the applet package. So small applet, AAPPLET, small applet is a package and big applet is what? That is a class. We are supposed to call this package. And for creating the applet, Java applet class must be inherited. This applet class must be inherited. It provides the 4 lifecycle methods. First is init method. It is used to initialize the applet. Start method is invoked after the init method. After the init method is called, and stop method is used to stop the applet, and destroy method is used. It is destroy the applet. It calls only once. And java.awt.components class. Component class provides the one lifecycle method of the applet, that is public void paint. What are the parameters of the paint method? Graphics G. It is used to paint the applet. To write something in the applet, you are supposed to use this paint method. It provides the graphics class object that can be used for drawing oval, rectangle. All we'll see later how to draw the rectangles and all this. So you can draw ovals, rectangle, etc. So So next is what you once you write the applet, you have to add the HTML tag into the applet program. To run the applet in the browser or in the JDK, applet viewer is used. To run the applet viewer, you have to use this applet viewer tool. The applet needs to be added to the HTML page using the applet tag. HTML पेज पे कैसे ऐड करने का इसको applet tag यूज करके you then specify URL of the HTML page to your browser or the applet viewer. The simplest possible applet tag is what you're supposed to write in the triangular open bracket applet code and the applet name, width of the applet, height of the applet, and close this one and close the applet tag. So the about tag tells the browser that or applet viewer to load the applet whose applet subclass named as a applet subclass. Applet का नाम क्या है? Applet subclass is in the class file name same directory as the HTML document. I will show the example. See a simple example is there. First dot java करके इसका नाम है. Applet कैसे create करने का? You are supposed to import two packages, import java.applet.applet class and import java.awt.graphics. So public class name extends applet and public void paint graphics g. So here main method is not there. Is it clear? So to write something in this applet, you have to use this g dot draw string. I have written this welcome and 150 comma width and the height you have to mention this. And you have to add this in the applet code. First class applet का नाम क्या है? First है उसका applet का width and height. I will show here. Applet. So I will open this. Open applet. Save. So what is that? First name is there, no? First, you have to open this first one. First.java. So this is the word applet program. I will run this. So Control C, CLS. So Java C, and then first dot Java. So compilation of the applet is done. After that, how to run? Applet viewer tool is there. Applet VR, applet viewer, applet viewer first with extension Java is compulsory. Here, welcome. Welcome it is written. So I will show you. Welcome and this 150 comma 150. 150 मतलब ये this is the width x columns and the y pixels. Welcome it is written. And this 300 comma 300 means what? It is the width of the applet and it is the height of the applet. Is it clear? What are these dimensions and what are these dimensions? So this is the width and height of the applet and these are the coordinates of the string what you are writing here. So x and y coordinates you have to mention this width and height. This is what? This applet is a what? It is embedded in the applet tag. Applet tag के अंदर embedded करना. So next we will see that go to this how to pass the parameters to the applet. Parameters कैसा pass करने का. जैसा आप method के अंदर parameters कैसे pass करते हैं वैसे ही आप लोग को applet के अंदर parameters pass करने का कैसे करने का देखते हैं. In this article we will show how to pass the parameters to the applet. How to read these parameters in the applet to display their values in the input. Steps are what? To pass the parameters in the applet, we need to use the param attributes. Your param attribute is there. You are supposed to use this param attribute. param attributes and pass the parameters. So example we see to retrieve the parameters value, we need to use the get parameter method of the applet class. Get parameter method of the applet class. So what is the syntax of this signature? We'll see that. Public string get parameter, you have to pass the string name. Method takes a string argument name which represents the name of the parameter which is specified by the param attributes. That is applet tag. Example मैं बताती हूँ आप लोगों को. अभी देखो passing the parameters to the applet. applet 8 करके नेम है उसका. Open. So and then applet 8.java here. I will run this. Control C. DOS prompt के लिए. Applet 8. Compile this applet 8 program, and after that you have to run this applet 8. अभी देखो applet reading the parameters passed to the applet. Name is Ramesh and age is 26. कैसा पास किया वो हम लोग देखते हैं. अभी देखो. So I am minimizing this. Just see this. सो हियर एप्लेट टैग है. एप्लेट टैग के अंदर एप्लेट का नाम दिया. क्या है एप्लेट का नाम? एप्लेट 8 है. विड्थ ये इसका विड्थ ने हाइट है 200. हाइट है. विड्थ 400 है. एम्परम नेम है. वैल्यू क्या है इसका? रमेश. ये नेम क्या पैरामीटर किधर से आया? यूजिंग दिस गेट पैरामीटर मेथड यूज करके. A name is a what? It is a data type string is there. Using this get parameter, you are passing this param tag attributes name and value. This name you are passing. What is the value of this one? Name Ramesh. And same thing get parameter, that is age. Age का value कितना है? 26. That you are passing here. See here, init method initialization is done, and then drawstring reading parameter passed to the applet 20, 20 छोड़ के इधर से 20 छोड़ा, इधर से 20 छोड़ के आपका ये सेंटेंस प्रिंट होएगा. देन नेम इक्वल टू प्लस नेम, एज इज प्लस एज. ये वैल्यू जो है आपने पास किया परम टैग यूज करके. परम टैग attributes of the param tag is what? Name and then value. Is it clear? This is what how to pass the parameters to the applet. I think it is clear.